Hello, dear students of Government Nazir Akhtar College. I welcome you all to my today's online session with you, and I hope that all of you are fine and staying at home, and you are busy with your studies, and also you are uh, taking preparation for your upcoming exam. So actually, this is my English session with the honors non-major and degree compulsory English students. So actually, this is a session that where I will discuss about WH questions. This is a very important topic for you, and framing WH questions is a very important aspect of spoken English, and at the same time this will help you. The knowledge of framing WH questions will help you in writing also. So let's begin our today's class. So why these are called WH questions, and how we should use this in our practical life, in our writing, or in our communication purpose, how we should use these things. In today's class, after the today's class, you will have a clear idea of this, and hope that you can make use of these WH words. So let's begin. The first one is how. This is a WH questions, very common WH questions. How. When we ask about how, the perception of manner or the way of doing something that peeps into our mind. How. For example, you have seen a man on the street who was making the street clean with her tools. So you can ask a person nearby you, how is the cleaner cleaning the streets? How is he doing his works, his or her works? So this how is refers to the manner or the way of doing something. How in Bangla we can say কিভাবে, সে কিভাবে কাজটা করে, how he does his works, how he makes it possible, the way of doing something. Here you see 3 bullet points. The first one is, how kind of school do you want to study at? That means how you will continue your studies at school. Just narrate this. This is question words, and all these WH words are question words. Remember these things. The next point is that how did you get here alone? So the second point is about astonishing idea that this gives. How did you get here alone? For example, someone has come to a place alone, and it was unthinkable that one can reach here alone. So the speaker throws the question, how did you get here alone? How you came here alone? So just remember and watch the way how is used here. Next, how do you manage to laugh like this? For example, one person was laughing very loudly perhaps, and the speaker asks him or her, how do you manage to laugh like this? So his or her laughing was very charming, or it was a matter of surprise to the speaker, and that's why he has thrown question like this? How do you manage to laugh like this? So I hope you have got the idea how in sentence forming or in question forming. The next week we'll discuss is where. Remember one thing, where is related with place. For example, a teacher has asked a student, where do you live? Where do you come from? The students, at that time, the student will reply, sir, I'm from Magura or I'm from Dhaka. So the response, the reply that comes just after asking the question with where is definitely the place. The place will come in response. The next question, where did you lose your bracelet? Someone has lost his or her bracelet on the way, and the speaker has put this question like this, where did you lose your bracelet? Okay, I think you have got the meaning clear. And now watch the third example. Where can I see you again? Where can I see you again? In pronunciation R, the letter R is not uttered. Rather, it is silent. That's why where can I see you again? This is actually said at the time of departure, and at the time of departure, one is asking another, where can I see you again? Tell me that place. Where can I meet you again? So, this where refers definitely to a place, and in answer, the name of the place will come definitely. So we move to next WH word, that is when. Can you tell me what comes to your mind when we refer to that word when? For example, father can ask a question to his son, when will your exam begin? Then his son will answer like this, oh dad, my exam is today on 3 p.m. So this can be the answer. So when is related to the concept of time. Next point, when do you intend to move here? Intend means wish. Intend means wish. So when do you intend to move here? So when you are planning to move here? Next one is, when did you finish your school? So all these three WH questions beginning with where refer to the concept of time, and it certainly wants to know the time, exact time from the person whom the question is asked. Now, next WH word is what. What do you want? I want some food. The beggar, perhaps a beggar is at the door and he is knocking at the door, and you are asking him, hey man, what do you want? What do you want? Why are you here? Why you are knocking at the door? And that time the beggar will certainly reply that, please help me, give me something to eat. So what refers to just to when someone wants a detailed reply or detailed response from the person asked the question. So the in reply, an explanation or a deep or short reply will come. Can you tell me clearly what do you want? The second point also refers to that some detailed answer is required. So this is not a yes no question. When you ask someone starting with what, at that time a detailed information will come up. The third example, what do you think about this subject? For example, a teacher has asked this question to his student about a certain topic. What do you think about this subject? So this means that it requires some narration. Okay, this is not just a yes no question. So you have to reply it in details. The next one is which. For example, your shopkeeper has shown you some items and he has asked you, yes sir, sir, what which item do you want, which you are liking, just show me. So you are given a choice and you make your choice wisely, that I want this or I like that thing. So this when the question of choice comes, then at that time we use which. The next example, which song do you like more? So this is definitely a matter of songs. Some songs are played and you are asked to make your choice. Which song is up to your mind? Which song is your favorite? Just mention. So when someone says that I like the songs of Tagore, so how will you make the WH questions in this case? What type of which is your favorite song? So from the statement you will make WH questions like this, and in your exam you will be required to make or frame the WH questions very wisely, and keep in mind the clue word like choice, or the earlier you see the explanation of idea or action, or in case of when the time of clue word of time. So you have to keep this in mind, and you will have to frame questions keeping in mind the statement. So as the statement goes, the way you will make the WH questions, and not that you'll make these questions in a haste. You can take time 1 or 2 minutes for making a wise guess and deep thinking, and after that, when you become very much confident about your answer, at that time you'll write the answer in your script. So we are discussing whose. So we are discussing about which song do you like more? Already discussed this topic. Then comes, which movie do you want to go to this weekend? So you are making a choice, or you can say this: yes, I like to go to see to watch the movie Godzilla this week at the cinema hall. So you are definitely making a choice in this case. Just keeping this in mind. Next problem, the next WH word is related with possession. Whose? That means in possession of somebody. For example, if I say this pen is mine, or this book is hers, so in that case you can frame the WH questions like this: whose book is this? Whose pen is this? Or you have found that your brother is going to celebrate someone's birthday and he's going out of home, and at that moment you can ask him, you can throw the question like this: whose birthday today? Well, I have seen that you are going out of home now. Can you tell me whose birthday today? Whose birthday you are going to celebrate today? So in that case, your brother will mention a name of someone. So this means that the birthday is going to be observed. Birthday of a person, of a certain person, is going to be observed, and that's why your brother is going to celebrate that. You're going to join that birthday. Next, Whose notebook did you borrow? I borrowed Michael's bicycle. So all these three patterns, three sentences shows you that whose refers to someone else, some possession or something else that is belonging to somebody. So whose, after whose we move to who. This is directly related with person. For example, you have seen some unwanted person entering at your home, and at that time you were shouting at him, "Who's that? Who is at the gate? Who is at the door? Who's that?" So this who certainly refers to person and definitely not to any object or inanimate objects. So keep in mind that when you are using who, the WH word who, this should be definitely someone else, some person, some living person. Do you know love? You can tell us. So, yeah, the next question. This is also referring to who do you love? Can you tell us? This there is also referring to someone else, some living person. The third question. This is also referring to a person. So from all this today's discussion on WH words, I hope that you have got a basic idea about the nature of WH words, why these are used in our speaking or as well as in our writing, and how we can frame WH words very wisely, and how important these are in our day-to-day life. Not only these are important in your day-to-day life, but also in your exam, and you can get full marks from this part, this WH part, if you write them correctly. So practice these things at home, and feel free to contact me if you face any problem while you are going on with your practice, with your from your exercise. So these are all from today. So hope my best wishes for you, and keep studying at home, as you are as you have got huge time to study at home. No schooling now, so keep studying at home, and keep in touch. Okay, thank you all for watching and being with me.